This video is about Season 9 Ancient Accessories, the new mechanics that grant massive boosts to your team's power. And I don't mean power by this number next to your character, I mean the actual power, like the ability to go through bosses and perform well in World Arena and Foggy Coliseum. First, there's the set effect. So for ancient accessories, you should always aim for the pink ones. And you notice for the pink ones, there's some of them has a little shield on the top right corner, and some of them have a little sword on the top right corner. This is because they are the set. So there's only two sets, the sword and the shield. And for the sword, they each have different ability, but it's consistent across synergies. Like for Mystifier and Gloriant, they can duplicate ultimate if you have all four swords on the same hero. And for the Valianter and Avengers, they are increasing crit damage by 100%. And for the Ethereal and Doomsdayer, it's stun 2 round on basic attack. And for the defensive one, Mystifier and the Glorian is 50% chance to negate damage. And Val and Avengers are reduced crit damage taken by 95%, and Ethereal and Doomsdayer will reduce ult damage taken by 95%. Now, you may think some are better than others, and you are right. For example, in the defensive ones, I think the reduced ult damage taken by 95% is the best, and followed by the 50% ult to negate damage. But for the reducing crit damage taken by 95%, this one is not really that great because enemies, especially in PvP, they don't have really high crit rate unless you are playing against Ethereals, but you don't play against Ethereals all the time. Most players only have one Ethereal teams, and in comparison, the reducing ult damage taken and the 50% chance to negate damage is gonna be more versatile. And on the offensive side, increasing crit damage is not really important, especially if they are on Valianter and Avengers. If this effect is on Ethereals, it would be great because Ethereals has higher crit chance, but I don't know why the dev decided to give this effect to Valianter and Avengers. Yeah, maybe they are broken on Ethereals, but who knows? So yeah, in general, the synergy of Valianter and Avengers is not that great. The set effect, but they you can't choose, you can't put other set on Valiant heroes. That won't work. Yeah, except you can put any synergy on Cleopatra and Victoria because they are like Valkyrie mystery heroes where their synergy depending on what fits your team best. Or actually, now you can just choose what their synergies are. So this is really important because Cleopatra, her ultimate is a pledge effect. She can grant your whole team attack, and from experience, we know that if we manage to duplicate this ultimate, it's really good. And if we gave Cleopatra Mystifier or Glorian set effect that allow her to duplicate ultimate, this can make her really strong. And that's why I gave my Cleopatra the Glorian offensive set. This can allow her to duplicate ultimate. So this is really good. Yeah, so if there's any takeaway, just give Cleopatra the Glorian and Mystifier shield. This can massively boost your team, especially in PvE. And for the Ethereals and Avengers, their offensive one is not necessarily offensive, it's more like utility because they can apply stun on basic attack. And I had a thought that if we gave Victoria uh, the side effect that stun on basic attack, she will stun she will do an AoE stun because like her ability says, where's she? Yeah, her ability says that this Victoria's basic attack deal damage to all enemies, but this doesn't work. She can only stun one enemy with the set effect. So that's really, I'd say that's really fortunate because unfortunate for people who want to do this combo and pretty fortunate for like the game because otherwise that would be pretty toxic because if she can't apply a 2 round stun on everyone from round start, that would be really gross and everyone will be playing Glorians and everyone one is pretty much already playing at least 3 Glorian in every team right now, especially like for the paranoid players like me, but we don't need more stuns to be fair. Yeah. So this is the set effects, and there are different heroes that suits different. So you cannot choose which set. Like if they are, unless they are the pay to win heroes, give you cannot duplicate the ultimate mm, of Aphrodite, for example, because Aphrodite is Avengers. So all you can do is increase their crit damage. But you can choose whether give them sword or give them shield. And some heroes want one effect better than the others. So, for example, the Cleopatra we already talked about. Basically, heroes with a really powerful ultimate, they can benefit from the duplicate ultimate if they are happen to be Mystifier or Glorians. Another example is the Ethereal and Avengers one can allow the users to apply stun on basic attack. And for heroes that can do a lot of basic attack who is happen to be Ethereal and Avengers, Navi cannot take advantage of this because she's not a Ethereal or Avengers. Otherwise, it would be really broken because Navi can apply basic attack to all enemies. But Wukong is a ethereal and he will do multiple basic attack whenever your team kills an enemy. So this is really good on him. And for Doris and Merlin, sometimes they are in an Doomsayer team that has 2 or 3 Verdiant that makes them do basic attack multiple times, and this is really good. And for the shield ones, I think is for heroes that really need to survive. Also for heroes that cannot take advantage of the sword one, but it's really important. For example, Eudora. Eudora can use the reduce ult damage taken by 95% because well, Eudora cannot take advantage of the basic attack one really well. And she's a really important unit, so might as well give her some survivability. And yeah, same with Leviathan. Well, not same with Leviathan. And for Leviathan is because she really needs to survive because when she survives, she can redirect enemy attack onto themselves. So this is really good. Same with Aphrodite. If she stay alive and other allies or enemies keeps dying, then she can spam ultimate and steal enemies. And for Isis, she's the new hero, so if she's alive, she can infinitely revive allies or enemies, like summon allies or enemies who is fallen to your team. And for Hades, like he can devour enemies, and it's really important for Hades to stay alive because if Hades is dead, then the enemy he devoured will return to the opponent's board. And for Mavis and Elmer, it's not that they really need the plus 100 crit damage. It's not like they have really high crit chance, but it's because they don't need extra survivability, so might as well give them some more damage. Yeah, the Valianter and Avengers one are really not great. They they mess up the balance on this one for some reason. And for Pandora, the reason I recommend the plus 100 crit damage one is because Pandora is a really good hero in PvE, and in PvE we have this artifact that can increase crit rate by 50%. This can allow Pandora to take advantage of the crit damage more easily. Okay, we're not done yet. So there are still more to the ancient accessories. It's already pretty broken just with the set effect, but the stats are actually more impactful. So for the stats, uh, it also looks really messy, but it's actually not that complicated because there's a promotion. You can like promote the stats. So promotion will increase the enhance limit. So you can like do the enhance and increase the stats. And the enhance progress and the promotion progress will all be preserved after you do purify. So this so you don't need to first you can first enhance them and then do the purify. Like the order doesn't matter. Yeah. So for the stats, there's three type of the stats. One is all stats that's useful in both PvP and PvE, and there's PvE and there's PvP. So for these, there's not too many. So for the all stats of this one, there's the red one is reflect rate, and there's a purple one that's increased speed, and there's the green one that nobody cares about. Yeah, so this little green stats is not really important. Don't need to worry about it too much. So you only want to focus on the red one or the purple one. And the red one is not necessarily better than the purple one because, for example, this is number four, the fourth slot. Is this earrings? Yeah, this might be earring. For this one, uh, the the reflect rate, for all heroes, is either reflect rate or speed. For example, if we go to Eudora, so Eudora is an ethereal hero, and for her it's still uh speed, or like if it's like this one is speed or reflect rate. Yeah, and if we go to another hero like her, it's still speed or reflect rate. Yeah, and this is why I say the red one is not necessarily the best because for a hero like Wu, she needs speed more than she needs reflect rate. And obviously for the Doomsday heroes, they will want reflect rate more than they want speed. So yeah, and we can go over them because should we go over them? Yeah, let's go over them. Why not? So for purification, this slot for heroes that need speed, speed is actually better than reflect rate. Yeah. So if your heroes need to cast their ability and their ability is really impactful, like Eudora or Aphrodite, they want speed. But if your hero is more like a synergy bot, like they are just there to uh, provide synergy, they can use reflect rate. Or if they are Mavis, so Mavis deal a lot of damage, but she doesn't need to cast their ability. She need to die and then deal damage to the enemy team with her passive. She also wants reflect rate. Yeah. So this is this one, the all stats uh, from the last slot, and for the PVE one. Actually, I don't think PvE one is that important because in PvE it's more about the artifacts than these stats. So I'm gonna skip the PvE one for all. Yeah, and for PvP one, there's damage boost or damage reduction. So for this one, for most hero, damage boost is better, but for some heroes, they are not here to deal damage. Then it's better to give them the damage reduction one. Yeah, and this is a third slot. I don't know why I go over it backwards. Yeah, this one is also really important because this it gives accuracy rate. Yeah, So accuracy rate is increased by 200. And eventually, most players will have this. This means that in this season, dodge will be not that great in PvP. In PvE, it's still good, but in PvE, dodge will be not really important because for a unit to dodge an attack, they will need to have high dodge chance. But the accuracy rate is gonna like it's dodge minus accuracy rate and is your actual dodge chance. Since most of the main carry will have their accuracy rate increased by 200, this means dodge is not that important. This also means that the dodge hope tree effect is not great as well. Yeah, but that's another topic. So if you want to do well in PvE, I still recommend the banish one in hope tree. Yeah. So and for this one, obviously the red one is always better than the purple one because the red one also increased attack by 200%. But if the hero is, let's say, a Cleopatra, then and you happen to purify into a purple one, then it doesn't matter. You can just chill at the purple one instead of forcing the red one. Yeah, but this is also really good. And for this one isn't that great because wait. I skipped something. Yeah, this. For the PvP one, it has two effects. It either increase basic attack damage by 200% or reduce basic attack damage taken by 65%. For this, I think it also depends. If your hero is Navi or Wukong, heroes that use basic attack to deal damage, then increasing basic attack damage is really good. In fact, I think if you can give this to Navi, it might make her like back to her glorious day. I don't know. I haven't got it on her yet. And for heroes like Eudora is dealing damage mostly with her ultimate. Then I actually give her the purple one because it increased her survivability. And basic attack, she's not dealing damage with basic attack. And it's much harder to purify into the red one anyway, so I'm just chilling at the purple one. And for this one, it increased dodge. So I don't think increasing dodge is that impactful because dodge is not that great in the. But since I already have dodge on her, might as well keep it. Also, another pretty good one is increasing defense by 200%. Yeah, this one is also really good. I don't know if I should keep dodge or actually downgrade it into the increasing defense. Yeah, but uh, but what I know is for the Avengers heroes, you should give them dodge rate because they can convert dodge into attack. Yeah, for normal hero, I think maybe defense is better. Increasing defense by 200% is actually better. Yeah, and for the first one, oh no, I also still so this ability is increasing skill damage. Uh, skill is a really awkward thing. So it says increase skill damage, but what I know is this skill here means the skill that is not ultimate. Because I look at the Chinese translation, it says it means small ability, and small ability I think is like in contrary to the ultimate. Yeah, so that's my understanding. So I have them. So I have my Eudora is reduced skill damage taken by 65%. It's the same logic as the basic attack damage taken. Yeah. So the only hero that's mostly using skill to deal damage is actually uh, uh, who's her name again? Uh, Nyx. But Nyx is not a very popular hero. So yeah, so for most hero, I actually recommend uh, this one. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this skill damage means the non-ultimate skill. This won't increase the ultimate damage by 200%. Yeah, because otherwise it will be really awkward because this one only increase ultimate damage by by 100%. Actually, only by 155%. If this one also increase, if this also increase ultimate damage, it will be too much better than this one. That's why I think it's only the small scale damage. Yeah, and for this one is it's the same logic. My Eudora is mostly a hero that do damage with ultimate, so I made sure that she has this one. But if you have for example, your Navi, I don't think you need to give her the increased ultimate damage one. Instead, maybe the purple one is just as good because it increases her survivability. Yeah, and on the for the all here, it's increasing crit damage. So this one, what's the other option? Let's go back and see this one. Yeah, it's either increasing crit damage or increasing max HP. And yeah, for heroes that deal damage, maybe increasing crit damage is better. But for heroes that is not dealing damage, like Cleopatra or Troopers, then you should just simply increase their max HP. Yeah. So okay, and this is for the stats, and that's pretty much all about ancient accessories. About how to get more materials and purifying material for the ancient accessory is this game mode. And I will make a guide on this one too. But this one is a really difficult game mode too. There's no, you can't have a one guide that tell you how to do it for all players because each player has different power level. Like for me, I can beat the pink one, the highest level of this stage, using this team. That's for me because like for my rune and for my heroes star level and for my entire total power level and for my PvE setup, the what's this artifacts. But for some other players, this team might not be able to beat this stage. And clear record also doesn't work because it's because you can't just like if I do the battle here, it's not that if I beat one, I can just use sweep to do everything else. Like it's a battle every it's doing a battle for each sweep. So I can't just pass it once. My team has to consistently beat this stage. Otherwise, if I fail, then I will waste my resources. So clear record also doesn't work. So this stage really tests your ability to team build. So I think the Tomb Treasure is a really skill expression game mode. I will make a guide on this, but it won't like be really helpful. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this video and thank you for watching.